Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about today is shiny objects and being distracted while the dollar, the US dollar, is literally just kaput, right? And this is something that, everyone should be concerned about right now. And, the circus that is surrounding number 45, okay, let's just put it to you that way. The circus that is literally surrounding 45 and the Stormy Daniels malarkey, okay, it's like a perfectly well-timed distraction. Shiny object, look, don't look what's going over here. Don't do that, look, okay, that's what this is. And not only are our banks still in a huge state of collapse despite a brief government funding reprieve, not only is the advent CBDCs looming over us, okay, the world is rapidly dumping the dollar, and that's the next level economic disaster, okay? And there are countries that are literally dumping the dollar, and the list is lengthy of countries that are moving away from using the US dollar, which has been the reserve currency of the world. And the following countries are in the process of reducing the dependency of the dollar, and they are Russia, China, Iran, Brazil, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and India. All right. Now, I know that you have all heard of the man. His name is Robert. I cannot pronounce his last name, so I'll just spell it for you. Kiyoshaki. He is the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, okay? And he is even convinced that it's over for the dollar and that people need to rapidly take steps to protect the money they currently have in the banks. This is why I have always, for the past 3 years, have said, only keep enough in the bank to cover your monthly expenses and take the rest out. Okay. And he actually has assured us that the banking crisis is just the beginning. Okay, it's just the beginning. And how do you protect yourself? All right, well, stock up. Okay, and this is where the prepper frame of mind comes in. Okay, stock up on tangible foods, medicine, tools, other supplies that that you're going to need for you and yours. Okay, not everybody is the same, so keep that in mind. I could run off a list for you, and you're going to be like, well, I don't need any of that. Right, but this is what my family and I are going to need. You know what I mean? So you're going to have to, if you have been with me for the past 3 years and you started your prepper notebook with me, along with me, okay, get out your prepper notebooks, okay, and go down your original list and be like, okay, these are what I need. Fill in my gaps. Do this, do that, okay? This is what I've been talking about for the past 3 years of keeping your list, updating your list, knowing your inventory. I introduced you guys to Prepper Nerd, Mike from Prepper Nerd years ago, with his inventory system, which is balls to the wall bomb. Okay, get an inventory system. Know what you have, okay? Fill in your gaps. If you are just satisfied, honestly, with just having a good amount of food, then good on you, right on. I'm right there with you, okay? I've always said that I would always have your six, I would always have your back, and if you ever needed me for anything, I would always try and help you in any way that I possibly can. I've helped many a community member with starting their gardens, with helping them get things that they need, okay? I've helped people get food savers. I've helped them get food dehydrators and things like that. I can try and help you. Okay, now that my original channel has been taken down and deleted by YouTube, I don't have the kind of money that coming in that I once did, okay? But I can try and help you as much as I possibly can. Okay. Now, please get your freedom gardens going. Okay. I can try and help you guys with seeds. That's not a problem. I can, whatever I can possibly do, I will do. You know that I have, it's mounted now to almost 700 PDFs. Knowledge is power, okay? You can have all the food in the world, but if you don't know how to survive, guess what? That food ain't gonna be nothing. If you don't know how to make sure your shelter is 100%, okay? If you don't know how to filter out your water, it ain't nothing, okay? There's so, knowledge is power. Always remember that, okay? I will just email me and I'll give you all the PDFs that I have, okay? Like I said before, limit the amount of money that you keep in each of your bank accounts. Only keep enough in there to cover your monthly expenses, okay? Like if you have automatic withdrawals for your mortgage, if you have a car payment, your car insurance, your electric bill gets automatic withdrawal, whatever the case may be. Only leave enough in there for your monthly expenses and get the rest out now, okay? Consider investing, if you still want to, in physical gold, silver. Maintain the value of extra money that you have. I realize before you even zap me with your words, you can't eat gold and you can't eat silver. I get that. But sometimes it's good to have assets, okay? Okay, so zip it. All right, now, hang on. I need a sip of iced tea. Now, what happens if we lose reserve currency status? Okay. We would rapidly face catastrophic consequences and the implosion of our economic system. And I know that's scary. And it even sounds scary because of the wording. But it is 100% dead on balls accurate. Okay. If oil begins to be traded in units other than the petrodollar, we face an almost immediate crisis. And I mean, boom, whammo, immediate. If that were to end, that would mean the end of the US dollar, okay? Emphasizing that the US dollar having the world's reserve currency status has been a privilege. We've abused this privilege by wholly reckless monetary and fiscal policy for so many years. Certainly over the last couple of years, which has really devalued the dollar. On top of that, now you have this perfect storm of Joey Boy's weakness, his whore on American domestic energy production, the invasion of R versus U. Because of all of these things, we've got America's enemies led by China forming a new economic bloc, BLOC, by the way. If this were to all happen, there would be a complete implosion of the global economic system. But certainly the American economic system. And if this all does happen, we're looking at a sky-high inflation just raging. Weimar Republic kind of inflation. If you think inflation is bad right now, just wait. We have not seen nothing yet. but more importantly, we would lose our economic dominance, and we would lose our superpower status, okay? All of these things have occurred and are occurring, will occur, while everyone is just justifiably outraged or gleeful about the indictment of 45. Just last month, we watched the banking system teeter on the brink of disaster. It's not going to take much more than a hard sneeze to send the entire thing crashing down. And I really don't know, or I really don't think that any of us are financially, am I financially stable enough to be able to just smooth sail right through this? No. You know, a lot of you know that my husband works for the government. He's an officer with Homeland Security. I can't tell you how many times when the government shuts down, my husband still has to go to work without getting paid. So if this, or not if, when this does go into full-blown holy shite mode, Sean and I are, you know, geez, Mary and Joseph. We're probably going to be in a world of hurt. But that is our cross to bear. But thank God we prep, right? No, our house bills are not astronomical. Would I be able to carry us? Yes. My son, he has an income, you know, Marine Corps and FedEx. My daughter-in-law will be okay. But, you know, it's just the fact that this is extremely scary. And we should all be so concerned to the point that we should be amping up our preps 1,000%, if at all possible. Okay? All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you in the next one, yeah? You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, try to fear less.